Hello and welcome to Module 4. This is where we start to build the actual website together. This is really good. And we'll be doing this for the next few modules until we get to some of the bonus lessons. But for the rest of the course, we're really going to be focusing on building this actual website. Now, there's a few things that we'll be doing consistently through these next few modules. And so I'm going to explain them here. We're going to start off fairly simple in each lesson and build up to more and more advanced techniques. I'm also going to be working, kind of at pace. So if it's something we've already seen before, I'm just going to go through it like explaining what it is that I'm doing. I'm not going to slow down. I'm just going to work as if I'm building this stuff out until I get to something that's new or something we haven't seen before. And then what I'll do is I'll slow down a little bit. I'll really explain what it is that I'm doing, how it works. And in a lot of the instances, what I'll be doing is creating a specific lesson around this new function or feature or idea that we're looking into. So that's really important. This will give us a good idea of how long it actually takes to build a website, rather than really explaining everything and slowing this down and making it really boring for you guys. Now, something else I wanted to explain is just my general design philosophy here. As you've already seen, I'll go away and design everything that I do in a design program, something like XD or Figma. But in the build stage, when I've got the developer's hat on, really what I'm trying to do is see if there are ways that I can improve stuff. So I'm not really focused on this pixel perfect idea. What I'm trying to go for is getting the layout, that look and feel right. And that's because, you can't capture everything when you're in a design program because you're not really in a browser window. You can't really account for every single mobile device or screen size. So some of the decisions that I make along the way, I think they're better to be done in the actual build, such as spacing or font sizes, for example. Now, you may also find some things where I'm working and you want to add more or less spacing or padding, or you might not want to add different font sizes. And I really encourage you to go for it and do whatever it is you think looks best. You may also find some instances where you could improve on my workflow. Maybe you find an opportunity to add a class, for something like, say, rollovers, which we use all the time. Look out for that one. Now, lastly, before we get stuck into this, I want to make sure that we're all up to speed and all on the same page. So have a quick look at our templates, make sure we have the same files and have the same things, the same setup before we start building. So I'll stop talking now. Let's get into Oxygen and see where we're at. So here we are in WordPress. What we're going to do is just quickly run through where things are at, just so we're all on the same page. So first thing I'll do is I'll run through these from top to bottom. And in the posts, I know we've played with a few things, but I have no posts at all. In the media, all I really have is the icons that I've added. In pages, all I've got here is home and about, and we'll be creating more pages fairly soon, but just so we've got the same stuff set up. Under appearance, you should have your own custom theme. Under plugins, I've got advanced custom fields, the free version. I've got duplicate page, Oxygen, the Gutenberg version of Oxygen, and safe SVG. I'll be adding more plugins when we do custom post types, but that's all we want for now. Under Oxygen, if we go into templates, you'll see there's actually 3 templates. We've got the home page, the standard inside, and the footer. And in the home page, there's actually nothing in the home page. But in the footer, before we get started in building the home page, I want to do one thing real quick. So just follow along with this now. I'm going to go into Edit with Oxygen. And what we're going to do is add a section. I'm going to add another section. And in this top section, all we want to do is just give this a background color of this dark blue. We'll just do this for now. And the reason why we're doing this is because, we've set up this reusable part. And normally I'd be doing this in the build. We did this in an earlier lesson. And when we add this to the home page, I just want to make sure there's something in there so we can visually see that we've added that footer in there. Otherwise, when we add that reusable part, it's actually just going to show up as blank and it'll be really hard to know that we've added that to the page. So add that, click save, and we're done. And there we go. We're all on the same page. That's fantastic. Now, if you're anything like me, you just want to get stuck into building this website. So let's not waste any more time. Click complete lesson, and I'll see you in the next one.